So what if I told you that the majority of the hair that I lost in the first few years of my natural hair journey was due to me making mistakes with detangling? Yes, detangling. The way that you're detangling your hair could be what is causing you not to retain length or to not retain as much length as you possibly could. So that is what today's video is going to be about. Hello everyone, Kayla here, and you know what, before I get started with this video, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know, because there's always some people, you never know what's gonna be somebody's first video or the first time that they've ever seen you before. Before you be like, why is this bald-headed scallywag trying to tell me about detangling? Just so you know, for your information, I stretched my hair out, completely removed the texture, and then I decided that I wanted to wear a bun. So it is at the back of my head, secured in a bun. Yes, I know that the cherries and the accessory on the back of my head is crooked because it's the back of my head. I really don't care. So let's get into the first detangling mistake that I made, and one that maybe other people are making, and that is detangling your hair dry. Now, there are certain situations and circumstances in which you could probably do this with a lot of care, but I used to do this and it would take me at least a whole episode of Angel to detangle my hair dry, and I was really going in and separating and stuff, and then I might apply like some kind of like product, like a moisturizer or an oil or something, but it still would take me a really long time, and I would lose this big ball of hair, and in the end I was just losing more hair doing it that way. The second I stopped doing that, I stopped losing as much hair on wash day. The second mistake that people are making when they are detangling their hair is not using a product with enough slip. We all know, that we've used products that are slippery and products that are not slippery. And I'm telling you, the difference in the hair that comes out is major. And by the way, I want to make clear that I'm not talking about shed hair. Shed hair is natural and normal and necessary. What I'm talking about is breakage, hair that is breaking off. So breakage is something that you can exacerbate and make worse. And so using a product that doesn't have much slip would cause that. And what I mean by slip is that it's a product that is slippery enough that your comb or your fingers or whatever glide through very easily. So you want to look for products that have fatty alcohols kind of close to the top of the ingredients list. That's going to provide a lot of slip. In fact, if I can find information on like Tightly Curly or something about slip, because I think she has some sort of resource, then I will link that information below. Now, the third mistake that people are making is that they are detangling hair that needs a trim. When you need a trim, your hair is ridiculously hard to detangle. You get caught towards the end, and then some people are a little bit more forceful to fully get the comb through that extra bunch at the bottom, and then it just causes their hair to break off unnecessarily. If you are struggling to detangle your hair, you need to stop and get a trim. The number 4 mistake is not using a detangling tool at all. I know some people are gonna be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that she is saying this, but I remember a time where I was only finger detangling my hair, and I started to experience these almost like lock-like sections in my hair, and I watched something by another YouTuber in which the hairstylist was like, when's the last time you ran a comb through your hair, because the shed hair is ridiculous. And all of that prompted me to start using a tool and to find the appropriate tool for me. I will link that video in which I was starting to find like little lock type things in my hair. I'm happy to report that there has not been an issue since I started using a detangling tool. And the final mistake that people are making when detangling their hair is that they are not using the appropriate detangling tool for them. Just because this tool does not work for you does not mean that detangling tools, period, are inappropriate for the use on your hair. I know for me, I used to use a wide tooth comb. Wide tooth combs require more work for me. They don't get all the tangles out. So I knew that I needed to use a brush. Then I had to figure out what brush to use. So people who have subscribed to me for a little bit of time, maybe 2-3 years, you know that I love the wet brush. That is the best tool for me. I had the original wet brush. I used it to death to the point that I killed it. So I had to go get another brush, and now I'm using the Texture Pro brush that's still by them. That is the best brush for me. So I will be linking any resources that I said that I was going to link in the description box. I'm also going to link any tools that I may have mentioned in the description box. While you're down there, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will talk to you in my next video.